Hello, hello, hello. How we doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful day, a wonderful week so far. Let me know that you can hear me. And we've got Amy here already. Hi, Amy. I just want to make sure that you guys can hear me because we had some gremlins on Friday night. It always happens on a Friday night when Craig's away at football. So yeah, Amy, let me know if you can hear me okay. I'm just going to close the door lest we be disturbed by children or dogs, which is always the way. I hope you've had a good one. Oh, you're all clear. Good. We also had some like weird crackling in the microphone and I didn't really figure out what the problem was. So please let me know if that happens because we don't get to hear it on this side. So we would love to be able to fix all of the problems that we have, all those little nasty gremlins that live in technology. Anyway, today I'm going to be making a card. I've pulled out some supplies. Let me turn you guys over so you can have a little look at what I've pulled out so far. I have grabbed this Carnival Star backdrop die. It's a really fun die. And I've also pulled out Moxie alphabet dies. I love this alphabet. It's so fun and whimsical. And I've also pulled out the big word hugs. This is from the Slimline Quartet dies. And it's just a nice big chunky hugs greeting and it fits really nicely across your card like this. So that's going to be the basis of my card today. I'm going to do a little bit of ink blending as well. But yeah, I hope you join me for the journey. I pulled out some distress, actually I've got distress oxide, but what I might do is change that to distress ink. And I am going to also use some watercolor cardstock because I like to blend on watercolor cardstock. You probably know this about me. Let's trim this in half first and foremost so that I have a workable piece here. Squeezed lemonade, dried marigold, and saltwater taffy are the three that I'm going to be using. Like I say, I'm going to just swap them out for oxides. I mean inks. Oh my gosh, I'm all over the place today. I'm all over the show. So this is going to go round about here. Let's go ahead and trim off the excess so that I have a panel that is pretty much the size of my backdrop die. And then I'll be able to see what's going on. I love this color palette, the yellow, orange, and pink colors. I think it's a very lush palette. It's one I go to time and time again. I'm sure you probably know. And on Friday, some of the guys on the stream were talking a little bit about different blends, and some of the blends of colors that were discussed sounded amazing, and yet were not the kind of colors that I think I would have picked. So that's kind of exciting. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch that stream one day and look at the comments and pick out those comments, I think. It'd be really fun. Look at those blends and write them down. And some colors in those suggestions that realistically don't get a lot of love in my craft. We should challenge ourselves more to use those unloved inks. Maybe I need to weigh all my ink pads and then look at the ones that are the heaviest because they obviously haven't had any loving at all. Amy says, will you do a special card on Coronation Day or before it? Oh, I never even thought about that, to be honest. I don't know, maybe. I guess, you know what would work really well with that? It would be the ringmaster. Do you know what? Maybe on Friday night, we'll do a special coronation card. That might be fun. We could use the ringmaster. We could use the corgis. I think that would be really cool. I hope you'll join us for that. That gives me some little topic to work on. All right, I am blending these out. Luscious and wonderful. Very nice, very nice. This saltwater taffy is the most gorgeous sort of peachy tone. Big fan. Hey Ashley, how you doing? I think I need to go down a tiny bit more. So I get color all the way down. Nice. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to break open some of these. If you join me on Friday night, you will know that I mentioned we added some new crafty stuff to the store. I got an order in from some supplies from Creative Expressions, and their sort of hero products are the Cosmic Shimmer collection, which are really cool. And they've got this like, it's like a mousse, I guess you would call it. It's really, really cool. So I played with them on Friday night, and I was talking about how we have them in the store. And this was another thing that I added to the store that came from that same supplier. This is actually from a company called Woodware, long-standing UK craft brand. And it's 2 little plastic dropper bottles, 20 ml. So I'm just going to go and fill this up with some water over at the tap here. And I used to have a water dropper, and then it was actually glass, I think, and then it dropped, but the this plastic section here cracked, and then it would never shut properly, and then that meant that it would dribble everywhere, which I was not so keen on. So I had to dump that. But the most reason that I use droppers is for activating some watercolor. So it's an easy way and controlled way to add some water to your watercolors to get them nice and juicy. And this is some metallic watercolor paint. You guys may have seen me use this before. This is not an expensive brand. This is something that was bought from a local store, kind of homeware store, and they have this range called Deco Time. It's really affordable. I think this is maybe about $3 for this pack. There's a couple of different color ranges, and this one includes the cool grays, and then we have a yellow ochre, rose beige, and golden yellow. So let's see if we can pick up some color. And I'm going to use a water brush, and actually that's another thing that I've added to the store is water brushes. So let's splatter this background. And add some nice colors on here. I like to get that textured look. And because these colors have that mica powder in them, it's going to give a nice shine to my card. This pink stands out at the top. It doesn't really stand out against my saltwater taffy, but that's okay. We will survive. What has everyone else been up to this week? We had a bank holiday yesterday. So that was nice to have an extra long weekend. Always a delight. Always a delight indeed. Let's put this away. Kelly's Craft is saying, love those colors together. Crafting along with you, Kelly. Tell us what you're making today. That's what I'd like to know. I always like to live vicariously through other viewers. Let us know what you're creating. Once again, for my Copic ink, I'm just going to add a little drop of water in here to reactivate that opaque ink. And you can just draw some drops on if you like some bigger drops. Looking nice. Amy says, I research books to add to my Kindle, so I'd have nice destination books for research or for relaxing at home. That sounds really nice. Which books are you enjoying at the moment? Clean this. I'm just off camera, just cleaning my nib, rubbing it against a paper towel or a baby wipe here. And then we're going to need to leave this little boy to dry for a moment. But that's okay because we have got some die cutting to do. And Kelly says, I've got 2 cards to make. One is a birthday card and the other is a collab themed relaxation, take a break, spa day, etc. That sounds really fun. That sounds awesome. Let's cut this out. Thanks. We've got Cookie 1995 watching over on Twitch. Hello. I'm making a card today, and I think I like a general card that says sending hugs. That's what I'm thinking of at the moment. Or maybe we'll even go for sending love and hugs, or hugs and love, or hugs and kisses maybe. That might work well. So here I've got my hugs. And I'm probably going to keep these white because my background is nice and vibrant and colorful. S did not want to cut through, so let's give it another little trip through the machine. Amy says, I added books based in Scotland and the UK in general. Awesome. Cookie, I love the little emoji things that you're sending. That's fun. All right, so here's hugs. And that is from the Slimline Quartet dies. I love that big hugs. I think it's really fun. And I've also pulled out Watches by Ian, which is one of my go-to stamp sets. which has a selection of sentiments and then these little speech bubbles, and there's also a solid speech bubble image as well. So you can see that little speech bubble. You can actually have like a colored background and then die cut it out. It's really cute. I love it. There's also a What You Saying Now stamp set, which is the sister of this stamp set, and it has other greetings and they all fit within one another. So that's really cool. Love that. Oops. Let's go get my camera sorted. And I thought that I would also add a little critter. Maybe one of these critters here from the costume critters. Maybe the little guy dressed as a bee, because we've got some nice summery colors going on over here. So when our blended background does some dries properly, we're going to run it through the machine using the carnival star background. We're going to get a beautiful, awesome background. Cookie is saying, where are you from? So I'm originally from Northern Ireland, but I live in Scotland. And yes, we do international shipping. You absolutely do. You'll find all our products at heffydoodle.com. Like this. Heffy Doodle. Okay, so these are the Moxie alphabet dies. Now you can snip them apart. I think, someone says, can you send me a link? I cannot write in the chat while I'm streaming to multiple platforms, I'm afraid. But it is heffydoodle.com. If I do this, you'll be able to see HEFFY doodle, DOODLE.com. You got it? Awesome. Okay, so you can snip these apart. Like I say, I kind of like keeping them together, but then what I end up doing is cutting my little pieces of cardstock to fit underneath my S. And I'm going to need an N, so I'll put that one in there. And we can use some memo tape to hold that down if we think he's going to run away. Cookie says, guess where I am from? America. My guess. Or the Netherlands. Ooh, first letter is I. Ooh, Iceland. Are you from Iceland? Okay, so we're going to do sending, C-N-D. That's all of those ones. No. India? Are we from India, Cookie? We need an E on here. Yeah, there we go. Let's see, I'm also going to need a D. Should have cut a bigger piece, but maybe this will work. D and an E. Turn you this way. Is this going to work? I think so. Let's see. Oh, I forgot. I'm going to need another N for the ing part of sending, aren't I? Silly me. S-E-N-D. Back for another piece of this for an N. And maybe the I and the G is in the same strip. Let's have a little look. Will the G fit in here? Ooh, just about. But sadly, that's not going to fit the I. Brilliant, loving this. Cookie's asking what the weather is like over here in Scotland. Mostly grey and drizzly, but today we have a little bit of sunshine. You still need at least a light jacket outside. And last week we had, well, about 3 weeks ago, it was beautiful and sunny, and we had all the doors open to the house. And then the next week we had sleet and snow. So that everyone was freezing again. And even last week we had, or a few days ago, it was beautiful one day in the morning, and then the afternoon it just started sleeting. So, you know, it keeps you guessing. And Cookie says it's hot here because yesterday it was raining. Wonderful. Which part of India are you from, Cookie? Okay, so we've got sending, we've got hugs, and I have my background. So it's just those white ink pieces that are taking ages to dry. So let's go and get a paper towel, and we'll just dab off the excess so I can start working with that. Because I'm impatient. Oh, you're from Mumbai, amazing. I'm just going to make sure this is dry before I run it through my machine. So here I've got my metal cutting die. I'm going to pop that right on top here. And pop this on here, and then we'll run this through the machine. And Cookie was asking what colors did I use. The colors that you can see on the screen there, which is squeezed lemonade, dried marigold, and saltwater taffy. Really pretty colors. Okay, I'm going to keep all of these stars that fall out. Attempt to get them all back into where they belong. Oh, it's so pretty. Let's move our ink out of the way. Quite a little splattering around the place. How beautiful does that look? Really cool. Love that. I'm going to trim off the edge of this die, just a fraction, using the paper trimmer all the way around. Which will make it marginally smaller. Oh, I think I might need to change my blade soon. And this will mean that it will really pop against a card background. I'll have a little frame. So we could either have a white frame like this, which will look kind of cute, I think. Or we go for a dark color. So we could either stick all of these hearts, these are not hearts, what are they? These are stars, back in for a more sort of tone-on-tone look. We could even put different colored stars in different places. So let's put like pink ones down here. And mix it up. What do you guys think? Hey, Laura. Laura says, I love this cutting plate. It's really fun. I love it too. Should we mix the stars up or should we leave them white? I feel like I'm missing some stars. Two stars, MIA. Kelly says, I'm not a fan of cover plates. I get intimidated. Oh. I find they make life a lot easier. I kind of like this. I'm going to move this one now. All right, well, I don't know what I'm doing because I'm gonna have to take them all off in order to stick them down again. So I think we're gonna get them all mixed up. So let's go ahead and stick it down. And I'm gonna use a little bit of wet glue for this. A bit of Glubert. Laura says, no, Kelly's Craft, they're wonderful. Just get the right size for the size of cards that you make. Yes, so if you tend to operate in the American sizes in inches, get the imperial ones. Or if you operate in metric, get the metric ones. Okay, so I've added a few dots. In these areas. And I'm not really caring which goes where. Really make it random. You guys probably can't really see, but the shine of the pearlescent splatters is giving me chills. It's so pretty. Kelly says, maybe that's why I use 6x4 cards. So that's like an A6 size, right? So you just need to get the metric. That would work. Kelly says, you're from Scotland. Did you experience 40 degrees weather last year? No. In England, there was, because my hubby Craig went down to England and he'd actually broken his hand. So he had his hand in a cast and he went down to England. He was going to like a trade show and then he stayed with our friends for a few days. And he does not cope well with heat. And he pretty much commandeered their like aircon unit that they bought and taped the, you know, the tube to him so that it was like going down his hand because his inside underneath the cast was so like itchy and sweaty and nasty. Okay, here we've got S, E, N, D. I need to move it over a wee bit. I, N, G, and then we've got hugs. Add to this as well. Now, we need some critters. So I like this little guy with the bee costume. We've also got this bear who's kind of dressed as a like a devil, but I'm thinking we might be able to mask out his horns and turn him into just a generic bear. And this is a little pumpkin. I'm also not opposed to having these critters just be at a costume party. What do you guys think? Shall I leave them in their costumes, or should I try and make it so that they're not in their costumes? What do you think? Let me know. And I'm going to start sticking these on. Laura says, that makes sense, Kelly. There are some plate designs that just don't work for our UK sizing. I have started making some US card sizes specifically so I could use cover plates. I wonder if that's why I started making cards in US sizing. I honestly don't even remember. Hey, someone's here on Facebook. I'm afraid it just says Facebook user. You'll need to announce who you are. Leave the costumes. Yay. Okay, well, that makes life easier for me too. Kelly says, I'm with your hubby. I hate hot weather. I might have to move to Scotland. What's the hottest temperature you've had? So it's probably been, I don't even think we've reached 30. I don't think. 20 something, 20, maybe 27, 28, something like that. Which is just lovely. Yes. Don't think I've reached over 30. Standing. Okay, for the hugs, I think I'm going to raise this up using some foam tape for a little dimension. Let's go ahead and trim some down. While I'm doing this, I want to remind everybody that there is a slight change to the schedule for live streams. If you want to know more, you can head over to the Heffy Doodle blog, where we have a full layout and schedule post with a little graphic with all the dates on it. This Friday will essentially be my last live stream until probably the end of May, and the end of May could be subject to change because I'm going in for an operation on Monday. So I'll be out of action for a little while, but you guys do not have to survive without live streams because we have some awesome stand-in replacements. But I will mention that we will only be streaming on Facebook due to limitations on technology. Hey Jen, hey friend, how you doing? How was your adventures in America after I left you at Columbus? Hey darling. Yes, so we have got live streams, but the best place to go for them is over to the Heffy Doodlers Facebook group. Facebook fan group, I should say. That's not the Heffy Doodle page, the Heffy Doodlers fan group. Jasmine's going to be doing some in the evenings, and Tasha will be doing some during the day. And I'm excited, but I'm hoping to, maybe not next week because I'll be very fresh out of the theatre. But maybe the following week, if I'm feeling up to it, I hope to join in the fun and watch and see what they're up to. And Jen says, things were wild. Awesome. I hope wild good. Although normally when people say things were wild, it normally means it was chaotic and crazy and I'm glad I'm home. Right, let's see. Kelly, whereabouts are you based that your weather is hot? Are you down in England? Hugs on the go. And we're gonna stamp some critters. Can we send you a card? Yes, that would be amazing. In fact, on the Heffy Doodle blog, there's also details. There's a blog post, actually it's on the same one as the May's schedule. The blog post says May's schedule and cards for Lesley. And if you wish to send me a card to help me through my misery, you can do so in two different ways. First of all, you can, you can do it the old-fashioned way, which is making a card and posting it, which of course would be awesome. Would be awesome. And to do that, you need to go to the Heffy Doodle. What's the word? A website. There we go. Words. The Heffy Doodle website, and there's a link on that blog post. But if you go to the Heffy Doodle website and then go to the customer service, at the very, very bottom, there's like little tiny links, and there's one that says customer service. And if you go to that one, there is an address written in pink that will come direct to here. So it's the address in pink. Check that out. If you're making me a card and you're sending it to me, no, it does not have to be Heffy Doodle products, no, not at all. The other way to do a card for Lesley is, hey Suzanne, is to make a card and tag Heffy Doodle and then then I'll see it whenever it comes up as tag Heffy Doodle. The details are on the blog if you want to go and check that out. Okay, let's get these cleaned off. Not sure if I'm going to fit my little kitty cat in there, but we'll give it a go. She's quite tiny. A friend of mine, oh yeah, we'll put it in there, messaged me yesterday. I was asking her how she was getting on, and she was like, we're getting a cat. And she sent me a picture of the most adorable kitty. Very, very cute kitty. I'm trying to remember the name that she said it was going to be called. It was not a very, it was like a human name. I'm gonna have to look it up now. Right. Yeah, so check out the blog for details on how to send me a card. That would really, really make me very happy to get some cards in the mail, or even just look at them up online. Let's color in these little cuties. So we're keeping their costumes on. So let's go for some bumblebee action first of all. And this little guy. We still have discussions over what this critter actually is. Pretty sure we settled on a wombat or something like that. I'm using some greys for his little bumblebee outfit. T5, T7. And we'll go for a brown for him. He's one of my most faves. Critters in pajamas are the best. Yeah. I mean, pajamas are the best in general, aren't they, really? That's the good thing about me having this operation. I'll get, I think that's me fully within my right to just wear pajamas for a month. Don't you think? I think I could get away with that. Next up, we've got, we're gonna go for a pumpkin. Should we go pumpkin-y for this guy? Why not? We'll go pumpkin-y. Even though we're out of season for pumpkins, I personally think pumpkins should be available all year round. Make me so happy. I just managed to add that to both my fingers. Oh, sausage. Looking pumpkin-y? I think so. Let's not forget a little hat on top. And for this guy, we're gonna go bright as well. Maybe some patches. Stalk as well. And I'm going to darken them up with a little dark brown. Or some shading. And on the white areas, I think what I'll do is just add a little bit of BB31. It's actually sort of a grey purple. Just a little bit. Still got a nose to do there, but we'll work on that. Let's go for, maybe we could go for like a polar bear over here. Not sure if that's going to work, but we'll give it a go. Bears can be grey, can't they? In his little pajamas. Now the real question is, should we go red? Well, he's got a little tail, so I think maybe we're going to have to go red for this guy. Now, actually what I think I might do is go pink and then blend it into a little red. So I'm gonna go for, what is this? This is called R32, R22, 32, and this is R14. We'll see how that all works out. And then this is 32. There's not a million miles between those, to be honest. And R14. Beautiful. Now I'm aware I haven't done any noses yet. I'll come back and do some noses in a little minute. But I have a kitty, and I think for kitty we're gonna go orange. Why not? Because orange kitties are pretty fun. And I'm going to add some gray stripes to our kitty cat. Like a little tiger. She's cute. And maybe we'll go for a light pink dress on her. So we're keeping some of these colors quite similar. And maybe a yellow belt or orange belt. Okay, we need noses, we need wings, oh, we need a hat, that little hat. And we'll go for a black nose over here, and here, and here, and here. And we'll bring in some of that R20. The luscious little cheeks. And I'll also do the bear's ears. And we might just do a little pink on the wing here. All right, you guys, this is looking super cute. Let's go ahead. and cut these out. First up we have this little guy. Our pajama bear. And I like that this set is being used outside of the Halloween timeline. They're just at a costume party. Nothing to do with Halloweeny. Little pumpkin boy. Kitty witch. And last but not least, a wombat bumblebee. So good. All right, let's add these little guys to our card. And see what fun they'll have. So we could just go for something like this, or we could have them, I don't think there's enough lot of room for it, just putting them around about. So I think I'm just gonna have it like this. It's super cute. I'm gonna raise up probably this guy. And maybe Pajama Bear. What do you guys think? Shall I raise up Pajama Bear as well? Oh, do you know what I should have done? Is put this little guy on a wobbler and he's there with a hug. Do you think I could make that work? Please don't rip. Please don't rip. Please don't rip. Oh yes, we're gonna make this work. Oh yeah. However, before I do that, I'm going to die cut another pumpkin dog and layer it up. So I have 2 layers of that card die cut. I think that will help make him nice and sturdy. That's so cute, says Suzanne. Let's go ahead and die cut a pumpkin boy. And he was a pumpkin boy. It's my remix of the Cornflake Girl song. You're welcome. Jen said, "Adarbs." And we could pop this on a wobbler. And the good news is, good news, bad news. Bad news is I heard on the grapevine that the company that makes these mini wobblers, mini action wobblers, they're no longer making the mini action wobblers. Well, the company apparently was sold or something to that effect. And they're no longer going to be making them. But the good news is we still have lots in the Heffy Doodle store because I love them. So if you are looking for an action bubbler, check out the Heffy Doodle store. Oh no, I always do this. No, come off a second. You have to kind of put him on at an angle because he twists whenever you push him down. Oh, annoyingly, he's going to catch on that G, but we're going to make it work. It's fine. It's fine. How cute is that? Very, very adorable. Very cute indeed. I love it. I think what I'll do is I'll add a couple of white enamel dots on here. Like so. Oh, and I've just realized that I was going to put one of these on there, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to make it work now, because I think we're going to end up covering up a critter if we do that. We can maybe put one here. Let's see. So it says sending hugs. We could go for you're the best, hello my friend, sending my love, just saying hi. What about hello my friend? That might work. And I'm going to color that in with some pattern puder ink. So we could do Catching Rays, Coral Cabana actually might work, or Do-Si-Do. Let's see what we can find. Coral Cabana. What's in here? I swear these ink pads like rearrange themselves so that I can't find out what they are. There's Coral Cabana, but I think it might be too dark. Let's have a look. It'll be fine. Hello, my friend. Amanda's here. Pear Blossom Press says, good morning. I'm late to the party and I can only stay for a moment. Tax appointment. Ew, boo. That's okay because we're nearly done anyway. I am putting the final touches. I thought I was finished, Amanda. And then I realized I was going to, well, I had planned to use the watch is saying stamps and dies. And I'm actually thinking it might not work because I don't want to cover up any little faces. So we're going to see if this can work. So we do that, we do lose, I guess, some of the words on the hugs. So I'm not a big fan of that. Same here, we lose some of that. So I think we keep our hello, my friend, for another project. Or the other option is we put hello, my friend on the inside and add another critter in here. And in fact, I did have a little wombat already colored. I spied him earlier. I might just need to darken him up a little tiny bit with some orange tones. My thing is pointing the wrong way now, but I think we could just stick it there like this. That could work. Why not? Super cute and adorable. Let's give this a little look. He is catching on that G, pardon me. He's like running over to you at the costume party going, I want a hug. Amanda, give me a hug. Suzanne, give me a hug. Kelly, give me a hug. There we go. And then on the inside, we have hello, my friend. Super cute. I've got that carnival star background dye. Can you see it? Giving lots of texture to that background, and the colors are simply beautiful. I'm really enjoying that. Super cute, says Ashley, and super cute, says Laura. The consensus is in, it's super cute. Oh, I forgot my tittle on my eye. Wonder if I can find it before we finish up. That's it there, actually. Can't forget your tittle. There we go. All right, I'll leave that to dry. Thank you so much for joining me for today's crafty session. I hope you've had fun. Come and join me on Friday night, as suggested by Amy. Maybe we'll make a coronation card or something that's at least inspired by the King's coronation. And I hope to see you then. That will be my last stream for pretty much May. I think I've scheduled one in for the end of May, but that will depend on my healing and hopefully no infections and fun things like this. Check out the cards for Lesley and the May schedule of live streams over on the blog for more details on how you can join some live streams over the next month and how you can send little me a card. Love you all, and until next time, happy crafting. Bye.